What, man? What am I watching? TSM doesn't have smite. Oh my god, TSM doesn't have smite. Oh my god, what am I looking at? Oh no, 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 man, no. Oh, they're flipping the whole game with no smite. I was wondering how it was so close. I think matching on red side is always better for a couple of reasons. The biggest reason is if I was to pick Nidalee here, right? And then I would ban Orianna, right? And they think, oh, we'll ban Syndra. I always get first selection on mid. So it's always benefiting me slightly. It's very minor. But it always generally benefits red side by having first choice. So if I ban Orianna, they ban Syndra. I ban, like, I don't know, fucking Victor. And they ban... I don't know, something else. I can pick like Zoe or Lucian blind or something crazy like that, or Renekton mid. I can play off meta. I can blind pick Ryze if Orianna Syndra's down. And there's no real counters to it. So I think picking jungle is always better. I don't think the Syndra pick is countering this comp. If they had like Kai'Sa, Alistar, Gragas, then I would see why Syndra is a good pick. But here I think it doesn't make sense to pick Syndra. I think just go Nidalee and then get first selection on mid. See, now I think 100 Thieves' comp is just better with Zoe. Why do they have Syndra? This Syndra pick does not make sense. I think they should have Zoe. Okay, they have really, really hard prio mid-top jungle. I've seen this mid matchup 20 times in LCK. Syndra uses all her mana to push in the first 5 waves. Level 4 base TP back with Tear. Maybe a Dark Seal, an extra Sapphire Crystal. And then perma mid prio all game. Top has perma prio. Bot lane is very, very neutralized because you have Senna Tam, so it doesn't matter. So jungle starts bottom, plane to top. Good. Attacking top waves. I like to see this. I think that he can stay under tower anyway, though. I don't know if they're diving this, by the way. Oh, this seems a bit risky, but I think they can do it. Yeah, okay. They got Victor's TP. I still think TSM win out on this. I think 100 Thieves are playing the game wrong. I think that they're too impatient on their play. What they think is oh, we need to dive top on the first 3 waves, 4 waves, whatever it is. And get the level 3 dive. The problem is, you can't dive, I think, in the early game with your champs. But what you can do is control the map. So what they should do, in turn, is... This is how they should have set up. They just missed their window. Well, they didn't miss their window. Their window's coming. Jace should be top still. Jace should clear this wave. I think what Syndra's doing is fine. Syndra can hover top. Jace should clear this wave. What should they play on? Well, Jace should just base, get a cheater base, whatever, and buy a longsword. Nidalee full clears and bases and runs back top. And Syndra pushes out and bases and TP's mid. That means that they all come back on the map at the same time. And then what do? Then you can test enemy Hecarim's respawn top with your jungle tempo, because he'll clear faster, with your mid lane being on the map first, and your top laner having cheater recalled. Nar's wave is bouncing, and you contest his top camps. This is how you play the game. You either play on the bounce, or you contest the respawn. You don't play for the dive. I think it's way too early and they have TP. But they missed their fucking window here. Enemy mid TPs, runs back to mid, and now they lost all their tempo. Now there's a bouncing wave, but they can't do anything about it. If jungle mid were on the map here, this guy is never getting this wave in. You know, if Syndra has Victor on the tower and Nidalee is back on the map here with his Lucidity boots, this Hecarim is not farming these camps, and this Nara is not crashing this wave. It's not allowed. The Rel would have to base and go topside, and bot would be lost. You understand what I mean? They should have not gone for the early play, not been impatient, push in the wave, base together, come back on the top side and contest Hecarim's respawn. Because now at this point, Nidalee can't contest Hecarim because Hecarim's out of base with a Sheen, whereas Nidalee still has not based yet because she wasted all her time top. So they should have played on the bouncing wave instead of playing for the dive. Both work. The dive's just too early and you don't have enough CC for it. And they have TP, so I think playing on the bouncing wave is better. But when you stack waves level 5 like this stack wave, this is a good dive. This is a correct dive. If your mid has push here and your jungle stop, and you were controlling the game from level 4 by not trying to force dives, this is a dive opportunity. This is correct. If Syndra and Nidalee were top now, this Gnar is fucking dead. 100%. 100% that guy is dead. But yeah, they wasted too much in the early game on the first dive that now they can never really regain control because they're too scattered. Okay, good play. Not bad. Like Nidalee's pathing is weird because she has to clear top, bot to top. And then Syndra didn't have TP because she had to base and TP back to lane with a tier. And then Victor got the base anyway, so she doesn't have any tempo on Victor. And Hecarim gets to clear his top camps for free, and Jace can't punish the bounce. So everything kind of went out of Oh, he's dead. Oh my god. Everything kind of didn't work for them. Now it's all on supports. Yeah, Rel moving first. Why did 100 Thieves lose tempo? How did... Oh, TSM can just push out in base and run top. Okay, that sucks. Yeah. Now this whole winning top side of 100 Thieves is fucked because they lost Herald. This is similar to the TL game. Bot diff carrying the game. Okay, they get Herald onto jungle. Now they path bot. Don't even lose Drake. 3v3 on bot side of the map. 100 Thieves think they can contest this. Yeah, I guess they can. If they hit a center route. Okay, they missed. Mid lane's here though. But they're gonna lose mid push, so they have to do something here. Have to fight. The reason they have to fight is because Victor's pushing mid and they have to get something. Cool, they got nothing. Did they get vision? Oh, they didn't even get their pinks. Okay, yeah, it's lost. It's lost. It's lost. It's lost. It's lost, man. Next song, I don't like the song. It's lost. They lost all top side control in Herald because bot lane had tempo. And now they lost all bot side vision because they gave up mid tempo and they couldn't actually start a fight. And now support can base and run top. Oh my god, you hate to see it. Jace will die, I think. Will he die? Yeah, he's dead. Oh, he can go on for one. Oh, okay, good flash by Huni. Yeah, Herald top. Gnar is even against Jace now. Level up. 100 Thieves get Drake. Doesn't change the game. Doesn't do anything. Now they can long shift into mid. Look what Gnar will do. He'll push in waves and move into mid. But I think Jace can actually re-push this lane in. Look, this is how TL should be playing the game. Just keep the top push. And then the top push secures you the mid push and you can just take Herald for free. Doesn't matter which bot lane is first. You'll always have control. Okay, TSM's actually able to take Herald and hit bot tower. Oh my god, man, it's a horror. 100 Thieves try to rotate the Herald in time. Wait, Herald's dead. What the fuck are they doing? If they Herald here, Huni's here, Kaisa can join, Rel's on the way, hits the tower, Victor will zoning them away as well. So if Herald was dropped, Herald would crash into the tower, their bot lane has to go to tier 2, then they can walk into river. But because they didn't Herald, 100 Thieves can just catch this wave in their face. Victor has no ult, they walk into bot side, now they can't contest. Because they have control. Eating is control. I think they could have taken this Drake 100%, especially seeing as they have bot push, so I think that's a mistake by TSM. Okay, they get mid tower, Herald on bot for bot tower, love it. Sure, Herald's wasted, they could have got the Drake with this Herald, but whatever. Doesn't matter too much because they can stop the points because they're so fed. They're going 3-1-1 because Victor has no TP and their bot lane's matching Jace. Okay, Syndra's matching Gnar. Taking top side control, so Gnar is weak side, but he has TP. So I guess they're playing for top tower here or Drake. Doesn't really matter which one you choose, as long as you play it correctly. 100 Thieves is a bit sandwiched here. Okay, they're tamulting bot to try and stop it. Yeah, they're all fucking dead. 100 Thieves is just all dead. I can tell you that for a fact. Oh, yes, Mega Gnar. But they're so out of position. Oh my god, this positioning from 100 Thieves. They're in bot side when they have no bot push. It's so weird. This must feel like the most awkward thing ever. If you're in this situation. TSM can just push in waves now. They have to engage. It looks so awkward. What is this? Oh, okay. Sword Art's on it. Monte's dead. Oh, it's so terrible to be playing through bot with no bot prio. Drake's pulled. You have no vision around where TSM is. They push in mid as well. Top waves. You're losing top waves too. Look at the map, man. Top waves crashing, bot waves crashing, mid wave, PoE goes and pushes it in, and now you're all sitting on bot side of the map. Do you know how terrible that must feel? So they probably just think like, fuck, we have to go. Sword Art plays well around their vision. Gets good engage. GG well played. Think 100 Thieves were just too impatient on pulling the trigger. They should just give them bot prio and play through mid. Like, they have mid push here. You have mid push. You have control of Drake. Enemy team has to play through bot and Victor is zoned. Your position is good. You don't have to do this. This is unnecessary. This makes it really weird because now they can run through mid because you ran all the way down to the bot side of the river. And now your positioning is terrible. And now they lose Drake, I guess. Yeah, Nidalee can steal it with flash, but... Oh, it's fucking free. Who needs to go over the wall right now? Sanction. Oh, they flipped it like a fucking burger. What, man? What am I watching? TSM doesn't have smite. Oh my god, TSM doesn't have smite. Oh my god, what am I looking at? Oh no, 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 man, no. Oh, they're flipping the whole game with no smite. I was wondering how it was so close. There's two reasons that some teams and coaches can't see this. One, they're either focusing on the wrong point and they're actually arguing or discussing points which have no relevance to the actual happening of the play, where like, let's say you make a play happen or the enemy team gets a play, you discuss the play itself. No, it's wrong. You have to discuss the build up to the play and why it happened. Lots of teams suck at asking why, how, where, and when. These questions are way more important than the play itself, in my opinion, because it actually teaches you the build-up rather than the execution. The execution is easy. The execution of setting up team fighting, turning, this is all mechanics. But the setup is what matters, in my opinion. And that's what I think lots of teams and coaches overlook. Second reason is, half of them have no fucking idea what they're talking about, and they have no clue what they're saying. Yeah, so they flipped the burger, and yeah, I don't know. If Closer got this Baron, I think 100 Thieves could have wave cleared and up until Infernal Soul, perhaps. They'd still be in the game, but they flipped it with no smite. Sure, they got the Baron in the end, right? Spica ults away. Now they're playing, I think the interesting thing you have to realize here is they're playing 1-3-1, but they're not actually putting Huni on side, they're putting Spica on side. Now the reason for this is it's very common. I think the good thing about this is it's very, very good to split push on certain jungle champs. Rengar, Rek'Sai, Hecarim, Kha'Zix. Melee junglers, which scale well, are really good to put on side lanes if your split pusher slash top laner, or mid laner in this case sometimes, is ranged or an engager. So if your champ's like a Jax, obviously he goes side. Camille obviously goes side, but Ornn, Sion, Gnar, Kennen, these things should group, and then the jungler can split push. It makes it so the game is much easier, the wave control is much better, and it means that these three are threatened way more. Because the Huni can poke them out, and he can escape easier than Spica. What's Spica going to do in a 1-3-1 here? What, you think Spica is going to hit this tower? No way. Impossible. Sorry, excuse me. So that's why 1-3-1ing on junglers is much better sometimes. On junglers that can collapse fast, or can assassinate. Or have good follow-up. So in this case, I think Hecarim fits those criteria. Gnar fits the criteria. Let's put our Gnar grouping, and let's put our Hecarim on side lane. I like that. But this only works with Baron. Keep that in mind. This does not work without Baron. In some cases it does, but most cases it doesn't. I think lots of pro players overlook points because they're tunnel vision on other things. So I think someone like a coach like me, for example, or someone who actually has really, really good game knowledge can point out the small things to them. But you also have to understand that the reason it takes so long for these players to adapt is because I can tell you your mistake. You can learn from your mistake, but you can't apply it. I think there's 3 stages to pro player mistakes. It's the mistake, the learning from the mistake, and then reapplying. And I think the reapplying is the biggest reason why pro players don't adapt and they don't improve as fast, because the only way you can reapply is you grow a concept or you grow a foundation or like a fundamental. So like you say, okay, let's take the TL game, for example. I don't know if you guys were here. Or let's take the 100 Thieves game. You guys were here for the 100 Thieves game. Okay, well, we can't dive top level 3. This should be our takeaway from the game when we have these 3 champs. But we're really strong. Therefore, we should play on the bounces, right? Yeah, we should play on the bounces. And I think most pro players look at that game and go, ah, fuck, we fucked up the top dive. We should have just gone for it, and then we should have just flashed out and traded 1-for-1. They're looking at the wrong thing. It was the setup that's wrong. And the actual play itself is fine, but it's wrong as well. You can just play it so much better by just waiting for waves to come into you. So I think that then you take that learning point and you apply it. And you say, okay, if we draft this strong top side again, and we have a Jason to Gnar, and we have this strong mid jungle, we play on the bounce. We don't play on the dive. This is our concept. We need to learn this, and we need to apply it. So then when it comes back to playing this comp again, the players proactively think, we could dive top right now, level 3. No, let's not do it. It's a waste of time. We're going to lose all our mid jungle tempo. Okay, what should we do? Oh, we should play on the bounce that we discussed in scrims a couple weeks ago or yesterday. Okay, let's do that. It worked. It applied. Okay, nice. We're improving. But the problem with League is you have so many different comps and champions, situations, outcomes, that it's so difficult to improve quickly without applying these things, I think, and growing concepts for teams. TSM's not sieging because they don't want to make a mistake. They know that they win on the next Nash. That's the good thing that they're doing here. I think the biggest thing here is TSM are not griefing. They're not trying to 1-3-1 or long shift into top tier 3 or trying to siege inhibs or trying to look for fights. Just wait on the next Nash. As soon as this Nash spawns, you win. And you can tell by their gameplay that's what they're... Never mind. What have they found here? Okay. Nash is up. But Sword Art fucking fancies it. What? That engage was insane. Does he have vision on them? I think their vision line is here. Maybe he didn't. Maybe. I mean, he must have seen the Senna because he flashed on them. Oh, Jesus, man. Well, the game's over. GG.